Another question I have is I don't know if have you followed some of the AEW attendance stories that are going around?
No. Is it dropping?
Yeah, let me show you this picture here. This is incredible. Look at this. Can you see that?
Yeah.
That is all empty seats.
So I'm seeing. Okay, I'm seeing past the lighting. So this is hard camera over here. Obviously, they pushed
Yes,
everybody on this side,
correct.
and yeah,
That's not good.
yeah. What town was that in?
This was this Connecticut? Maybe this was. I
No.
don't care what building you run. That's not good.
Yeah. I mean, sometimes it depends on the city that you're in to draw for. But if it like a house show, I can understand a low attendance. But if you're doing a TV taping where they get your TV, yeah, that's not good at all. You know what I mean? The whole one section was empty, the whole side.
Oh, so no, it was Bridgeport, Connecticut. The total, what the hell was this called? Bridgeport, Connecticut, the Total Mortgage Arena. Just rolls off the tongue. Total Mortgage.
I don't know when they were there, but
that was last night. That was their,
last night. I'm sorry. Okay, because I know they were at Mohegan Sun a couple weeks ago or something. Wow.
Not good.
No, not good at all.
The person in attendance here says it looks like what the MSG house shows for the WWF used to look like during their dead period in the 90s when they couldn't fill, even 10,000 seats.
So what are they drawing on TV? Are they still up there at the million?
They're in that, hovering under a million. They really haven't eclipsed the million unless it's those huge, huge shows. And now the elite guys are coming back, Bucks and Omega. Now, the one little interesting thing was, according to people in attendance last night, they were selling a new CM Punk T-shirt.
Well, they're capitalizing on. Is he staying? Is he going?
What's he doing? They have I guess they have the IP while he's technically still under their control.
Well, I just saw a picture of him announcing for MMA.
Yeah, he did. He's back to doing MMA work again.
Okay, so that kind of puts the nail in the coffin for me.
You would think, but yeah, they were selling a brand new AEW CM Punk, with the fists T-shirt.
So did you see that, the rumors going around with Punk maybe going back to WWE and like most of the locker room balking on it, saying they don't want him here?
Yeah, well, they obviously
he doesn't have the best reputation.
Those guys obviously don't like money, so they'll let their personal feelings get in the way of it.
They don't want a cancer in the locker room, so to speak, is what they're saying.
But that's not what the business is, though. Isn't the business to make the money? Who cares about the guy? It's one guy who's there for big shows.
If you have to work with him, it's a problem. If he comes in and you have to work with him and he's being condescending and being a dickhead and not likable and putting you in a bad position, do you want to go through that every week and run a program with this guy? Because I'll tell you what, I had to work with someone like that, and it wasn't fun.
Right.
It's not fun. So,
are you piggybacking off of the Roman Reigns comments?
No, I was just reading comments in general. It said the majority of the WWE locker room does not want him back.
Yeah, Roman said, I don't like him.
Okay.
He's not a nice guy.
Okay. ...
But if he will do business, we will welcome him back with open arms.
If somebody comes in and drops the attitude and it's like, I'll be a team player, I'm going to work and I'm going to work with everyone and I'm going to try to leave my ego at the door, then absolutely. But if you're going to walk in and like in so many different interviews that people, I'm the team leader, I'm the locker room leader, you have to listen to me, we're going to have a meeting, we're going to do this, we're going to do that. No, we're not. Who appointed, like Rob Van Dam said, who appointed him the locker room leader? He just gave himself that title one night, walked in, and we were all supposed to go to a meeting. He goes, get the fuck out of here. I just watched this interview with Rob.
Yeah.
It was recent. It was a recent one he did, but I think he was going back to when they were in the fake EC Dub together. Right. But you know what I'm saying? It's like, don't go in with an attitude, a bad attitude, especially when you haven't been there in years. It's I don't know. Is it good for business? It could be if you could get along with the people you work with.
See, I like Punk.
I like Punk. I've shared locker rooms with him in MLW and fake ECW. Him and I never had, maybe because I'm a female, but him
Yeah.
and I never had words. He was always sweet to me. We always got along. I've sat there. We've had conversations about different things, points of life and things beyond wrestling. He was always cool to talk with. So I've never seen the side of Phil that everybody else is like, oh, he's this, he's that. I've never seen it. He's always been very nice to me.
I know how that is sometimes. I get accused of not really letting people in and not being the friendliest. I get that. But, in this day and age where everybody is super sensitive and everything's got to be aligned perfectly, he's not going to be everybody's cup of tea. And he's probably not going to wrestle now ever again. And I thought maybe he could go back to
I
WWE.
said it. I don't think he is going to go back.
Yeah, you did.
That was
You
mine.
did.
Did you see the video of him and Colt Cabana doing a shoot interview?
They used to work with Feinstein a lot back in the early ROH days, and he would have them sitting down together all the time.
They did, and they were in front of the banner, and they were talking about this one girl who used to drive them in a van every weekend, and they held up a picture of her. And I don't know if she was like considered a rat or what, but Punk, they close up with Punk, and he goes, "I hated that girl." But she was in a bikini, and they're showing this picture of this girl. I didn't listen to the whole thing because I just had clip. But I'm just like, oh my God, I wonder if that girl's a worker. I wonder if she's in the business now. Like Punk's just burying her,
But it was a good chance.
I don't know. But I know Colt went back and had a match, and
yes,
everybody
and that was the big
thrilled
fuck you
for him. Yeah, everybody was thrilled for him to be there. And I've only met Colt one time in person. But he came right up and gave me a big hug, and it was very, very nice. We follow each other on Twitter, so I know about him.
Yeah,
but only got to meet him that one time at one of the WrestleCons or something. But he was sweet too. Like everybody's nice.
Everybody's gonna be sweet to you. Everybody, you're a vet. You're very nice.
Oh, that's not true.
Well.